originally from the Eastern Cape, and I'm always very proud to say that I'm from the Eastern Cape, because to me the Eastern Cape has got many, many special people that has done so much for our country. And I am very proud to be a South African woman because of our history. Women has played such an important role in the development of our people. And I have been inspired by women who has never ever set a foot in at a school or never had any education, but they were smart, well-learned, and very wise women. One of the problems that we're sitting with in South Africa is abuse and broken homes. Abuse is something that is, I always say, it's the shame of our nation, and it happens in all homes, and it's the best kept secret, and that is why it's so important that we must empower women to be able to go out there and care for themselves and not to be so economically vulnerable. I believe that the biggest challenges facing our country is underdevelopment and poverty. People in rural areas do not have access to information, and then access to knowledge hampers human capital development. And if you can just go out to rural communities and explain to the people programs and processes that are in place, then they can help themselves. And if we do it the other way around, where we develop the rural areas and invest in the people in the rural areas, then we will have less problems in urban areas. Once you've got your people developed, and those people will develop the country. You know, as a nation, what is important for us is to start embracing each other and share our knowledge. As a South African, we grew up with Ubuntu. And in the Eastern Cape, we grew up with the saying, Umtu ngumtu ngabantu. That means that you are a person through another person.
I grew up at Eastern Cape in the district of Tsolo, and I came here in Cape Town by 1990. I started up an agency for community development. The area that I'm working in Khayelitsha is a Side B, South area. There are people in need. The people need information. The people need capacity building. There are people need to be helped to look after children. Some of those children are orphans. They are orphans because of HIV and AIDS. This thing of HIV and AIDS is a hidden thing to the people. The people doesn't want to talk about it. And the people are dying because of it. If you say nothing about it, you won't be helped. In the area of Khayelitsha, there are places where you find out they're dumping things amongst the shacks, which is unhealthy to the especially to the children, because it's smelling and the children are playing in those pile of dump. As a result, I've got a project that I'm starting now, a recycling project, in order to cater for those people who have no bins. So that is another way of trying to make a good health to those informal settlements, because it's my area, it's where I'm based. We don't have funds even to compensate some volunteers. Imagine if You can volunteer for the whole year without any compensation. You're becoming down, 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 down until you decide to do something else because there's no payment in what you've done. But it's a good work that is being done by those people. You see, even if you're hungry in your stomach, but if you do a good thing, you feel happy in life. And even if the people, they knock on my door asking for help, I feel very happy when someone comes and asks for help because that's what I'm in for. I don't need to be paid by them, but I need a thank to the people. That's what makes me feel good.
Ik werk in de gemeenschap in. Ik had uitzicht. Rika Klaakjestijd. Ik heb 21 jaar verpleeg. Toen heb ik mij gefocust op de gemeenschap. Want dit was altijd mijn visie geweest toen ik verpleging gedaan heb. Eén dag als ik meer verpleeg heb, dan wil ik in de gemeenschap gaan werken. Ik wil gaan werken met oude mensen en met kinderen. Daar was ik één dag uitgenodigd naar een vergadering toe. En daar was ik gekies als een voorzitter. En ik weet zout en water niks van gezondheidscomitees en goed. En toen moet ik maar net die leiding beginnen nemen. En toen heb ik die werk gekregen van als huisskoolonderwijzer is. Met straatkinders te werk, hoë risiko. Kinders wat halfpad uitval langs die pad. Ik is baie nuuskierige mens. Ik wil weten wat in die antiese huis aangaan. Ik wil weten hoe kom as die kind op die straat. Of hoe kom bekry die kind met die pa of die ma. Ons kinders beland in die tronke en dat is altijd vrae daarachter. Basically werk ik met alles samen. Ik weet met die health en crime en ik vat er alles met één slag. Je vergeet eigenlijk van je eie problemen soms in die gemeenschap weer dan om net die persoon te helpen. Dan is daar ook oorvloed bij ze, waarvoor is nog hoge TB en HIV-cijfers. So, dat is eigenlijk de hoogste TB-cijfer in de wereld. Dan zie ik die werkers nog ver van klaar af. Dit zal jaren vat voor het klaar is. Ik geloof aan een spanwerk. Om alles op jezelf te nemen is te veel hooi op je vork. En dit put jou uit als jij alleen alles wil doen. Ik wil kinders levens laat veranderen. Kinders met een andere visie in die leven. En ik geloof altijd als je één kind zijn leven omdraait, dan is je al reeds succesvol.